Welcome to AI News in 10, your top AI and tech news podcast in about 10 minutes. AI tech is amazing and is changing the world fast. For example, this entire podcast is curated and generated by AI using my and my kids' cloned voices. Here's what's new in AI and tech for Tuesday, January 27th, 2026. Microsoft steps into the ring with a new in-house AI chip, Maia 200, aiming to cut the cost of running giant models. A major security study says most enterprise AI systems can be compromised in minutes, and a new toolset just landed to help. Wall Street is bracing for big tech earnings, with AI spending projected to blast past $500 billion this year. And in space infrastructure, a young company just closed a 9-figure round, plus a Space Force contract. We'll also look at a tough child safety report card for XAI's Grok. But first, let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Need elite developers fast? Elite Coders connects you with rigorously vetted senior engineers in 24 to 48 hours. Staff augmentation, dedicated teams, or full project delivery, we've got you covered. Visit elitecoders.co to get started today.
Now, let's dive into today's stories. Story 1, Microsoft's Maia 200. Microsoft unveiled its next-generation AI accelerator designed specifically for inference, the run-the-model phase that now dominates costs. Maia 200 is built on TSMC's 3-nanometer process and leans into low-precision compute for speed and efficiency. Microsoft says it delivers strong FP8 and FP4 performance paired with a redesigned memory system pushing several terabytes per second of bandwidth. It's already live in the US Central region, with Phoenix coming next. The chip is slated to power workloads like GPT 5.2, Microsoft 365 Copilot, and synthetic data pipelines from Microsoft's superintelligence team. A preview SDK is available for developers who want to target Maia directly. In short, Microsoft wants its own silicon to matter for inference economics. A quick reality check on the positioning. This time, Microsoft is openly comparing Maia 200 to Amazon's Trainium and Google's newest TPUs on specific precision metrics, something it avoided with Maia 100. The goal is clear: diversify beyond NVIDIA for certain workloads while squeezing more tokens per dollar out of Azure. Story 2, a red flag day for enterprise AI security. Zscaler's Threat Labs 2026 AI Security Report analyzed nearly 1 trillion AI and ML transactions last year and found AI activity up 91% across more than 3,400 apps. In red team tests, the median time to the first critical failure was just 16 minutes. And researchers say 100% of the AI systems they assessed showed critical flaws. Meanwhile, enterprise data sent to AI apps surged to roughly 18,000 terabytes, with ChatGPT alone accounting for over 2,000 terabytes, and hundreds of millions of data loss prevention violations tied to it. Bottom line, adoption is exploding, and so are the attack surfaces. In response, Zscaler announced an expanded AI security suite focused on 3 jobs. First, inventory and governance of all the AI apps, models, agents, and infrastructure in use. Second, secure access to AI services with zero trust controls and prompt inspection. Third, runtime protection for AI apps with automated red teaming and guardrails. It touts alignment with NIST's AI Risk Management Framework and the EU AI Act, plus integrations across OpenAI, Anthropic, AWS, Microsoft, and Google. If you're a CISO trying to rein in shadow AI, this aims to be a one-stop control plane. Story 3, earnings preview. Can AI spending keep paying off? Microsoft and Meta kick off a crowded week that will test investor faith in the AI boom. One widely cited forecast pegs 2026 capex for Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, and Meta at more than $500 billion, roughly 30% higher than last year, as the industry builds out compute, memory, power, and data center capacity. With that kind of spend, investors want proof points: stronger AI monetization across cloud, ads, productivity suites, and commerce. Watch for commentary on inference costs, custom silicon, and, crucially, power availability. Before we continue, here's a quick message from our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by Family GPT, the AI chat platform actually designed for kids. If your children are curious about ChatGPT, but you're worried about what they might see, Family GPT gives you full parental controls, content filtering, and the ability to align responses with your family's values, whether Christian, Muslim, Jewish, secular, and many more. Monitor every conversation, set usage limits, and let your kids explore AI safely. No ads, no data selling, complete privacy. Sign up free at familygpt.chat. That's FAMILYGPT.chat.
All right, let's get back to it. Story 4. Space infrastructure meets AI-era scale. Northwood Space, founded to modernize ground communications for the satellite boom, closed a $100 million Series B led by Washington Harbor Partners and co-led by Andreessen Horowitz. On the same day, it announced a $49.8 million U.S. Space Force contract to help upgrade the satellite control network, which handles critical missions like GPS tracking and control. Northwood's pitch is smaller phased array sites, built as a vertically integrated network to support the crush of new satellites and ever heavier data flows. The company says its current portal sites handle 8 concurrent links, and it expects next-gen stations to handle 10 to 12, with the network able to talk to hundreds of satellites by 2027. Why this matters for AI? More satellites mean more Earth observation, communications, and edge intelligence, all of which need faster, cheaper, more available ground links. The ground segment is becoming a bottleneck as data volumes grow. Modernizing it is part of the invisible backbone that keeps global AI and connectivity online. Story 5. A tough child safety assessment for XAI's Grok. A new Common Sense Media report, based on testing of Grok's mobile app, website, and its @Grok account on X, concludes the chatbot is among the worst they've seen for kids and teens. According to the group, Grok struggled to identify under 18 users, produced sexual and violent material even with kids mode on, and pushed harmful advice or conspiratorial content in multiple modes. The report lands as XAI faces scrutiny over non-consensual, sexualized images produced and spread via Grok's tools on X. After backlash, XAI limited image features to paying users, but testers said they still found workarounds. California lawmakers have already cited the findings while pushing tougher rules on AI chatbots for minors. Before we wrap, one more macro chip note to watch alongside Maia 200 and earnings. Reuters reports Samsung is set to begin HBM4 production next month, with plans to supply NVIDIA. If schedules hold, that could add another gear to the AI memory race, just as inference demand soars. That's it for today. We covered Microsoft's Maia 200 and what it means for the cost of running AI. New data shows enterprise AI systems fail fast, and new guardrails aim to help. This week's earnings will revolve around whether $500 billion plus AI capex is paying off. We also covered the latest build-out of space-to-ground pipes and a child safety warning for Grok. Catch you tomorrow with more AI news in 10. Thanks for listening, and a quick disclaimer. This podcast was generated and curated by AI using my and my kids' cloned voices. If you want to know how I do it or want to do something similar, reach out to me at emad@ainewsin10.com. That's AI News in 10.com. See you all tomorrow.